Hi everyone and what's up guys. For today I prepared some lessons about the methods in C Sharp. How can we use the methods, what is the methods actually, and whatnot. So I have there an empty game object where our first script is attached. So in order to we can concatenate and test our methods in the console, we as we know, we must first create game object where our script will be attached. So now we are going to our script, and this our script that we have created in the video where we presented our variables and where we test them. So now I will delete this debug.log function, so just delete it, and going back here and create our own method. So I will now create, so pass here void and give the name of the method, which is going to be I don't know, for example, computer. Yeah, this is the name of our method, and pass here brackets and curly brackets, and you are done. We create our own method which has the name of computer. So if I now pass here this debug.log function and now save this and go back to Unity, run the game, we see that our console doesn't print anything. Why? Well, because in order to our method work, we need to call it somewhere. So the methods in object-oriented programming is a part of piece of code that will be executed only if you call it somewhere. So if we call computer method in our start method, so type here computer and give the parentheses and semicolon, and now if I save this and back into Unity, run the game, now we see that our console print our variable. So you can imagine why. So we created our own method, and in our method we pass the debug.log function which print the boolean value which is false, and call all this method in the start method. So you can imagine how it works. Now I will talk a bit about this start and update method. So start method, as this comment that comes by default always above our start method tell, the start method is usually used to initialize the variables. So therefore the start method is called immediately after we start the game. So whenever we start the game, the first method that will be called is the start method. So start is called exactly once in the lifetime of the script. So we test our start method and we see how he prints our variables in console. So it prints exactly once because start is called exactly once in the lifetime of the script. And another default method is this update method. So update is called every frame. So update is the most commonly used function to implement any kind of game behavior. So if we want to our player move left and right in whole game, so we will likely use update method because the speed of this method is 60 frames per second. So, and for that this is very fast method. So I will now, as always, test this method. So in order to you can see how our update methods is gonna work. So if we put here again our debug.log function and put, for example, our integer variable number, so number, semicolon the end, and if I save this, go back to Unity, and if I run the game, and did you see how fast is our update method? So you see here how much it prints our number, integer number, which is 5. So you see it's a 5 or 6 seconds and he prints more than 1000. So you see 999 plus means more than 1000, and now you see how fast is our update method. So it's going 60 frames per second. So I will quit this game, clear the console, go back to our script, and we test our methods. We we see and tell what is the start and what is the update and what is the methods in general in object-oriented programming languages. And I think this is enough for this video. So if you have some questions about methods, please put that in comments and I will answer as quickly as I can. So this is for this video, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.